Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum. Greetings, sacred crystal flame holders of the Pure Land paradigm. We are crossing over timelines and quantum leaping through worlds to merge all infinite aspects of our eternal self for the final jump of faith into the full 5D New Earth resonance. The ancient gold dragon lineage of the primordial waters are with us to assist in the divine alchemy of rising in the frequencies of bliss and compassion to accelerate the great ascension process for Gaia and all her children. As she continues to rise, together we rise with her. Today we have a galactic activation portal on the Mayan Tzolk'in calendar with Keen 239, blue, overtone, storm. The storm of healing and transmutation is brewing for our final purging and release of all that no longer serves humanity. We are reaching the harmonic octaves and overtones of the music of the spheres. These new tones are raising the resonance of Pachamama and all life in this realm for the transformations into fifth density of the Pure Land of eternal bliss consciousness. Our Solaris released a massive solar tornado today that was 10 times larger than the Earth. This is another calm before the storm of resurrection. All things sacred this way cometh. With the higher energetics flowing in from the great central sun, we had many light codes and columns appearing on the Schumann charts over the last 2 days, and an overtone frequency at an amplitude of 24 Hz today. We continue the journey within the labyrinth as seekers of the truth, to realize our true nature of Buddha consciousness. This is not an attainment, but a reunion with our sacred self that is one with the great mystery, beyond all words and all concepts. It is the Word, the 3D resonance, that which made the breath of life into form. Emptiness is form, and form is emptiness. In this paradox, all is made manifest. No need to question, only in direct experience of the formless do we come to know our true nature. We come into the realization of our ascended mastery through the still center of our sacred heart space, the void within the form. Through this gnosis and activation, we bridge heaven and earth through our sacred vessels of light to make the full transition into the 5D New Earth timeline in this now. Aho! Welcome, beloved beings of light. I am Paul White Gold Eagle from PrimeDisclosure.com. We have many powerful transmissions again for you today from our sacred New Earth scribes, so be sure to stick around to the very end, and please do us a favor and share this video with your teams and tribes all over this realm. Now we continue with the Sabian symbols. Right now the moon is at 5 degrees 18 minutes Aries, and the sun is at 7 degrees 47 minutes Taurus. The current Sabian symbol for the sun at 8 degrees Taurus, a sleigh without snow, and the current Sabian symbol for the moon at 6 degrees Aries, a square brightly lighted on one side, from astrologyweekly.com. And now my sacred Condor pulls a card for you today from the Oracle deck, Sacred Rebels from Alana Fairchild and Autumn Sky. And the card she pulled for you today, card 27, Receiving. You are so loved, your every need is witnessed and responded to by the universe. However, you sometimes forget this. You become swept up in the momentum of habitual consciousness, and you forget to take a moment to stop, breathe, and be. In that moment, you can receive the love of the universe that is receiving you. It will nourish you with contentment and energy. You have not done this enough, so your soul is becoming parched and is drying out. Energy has been going out of you, but there is not enough coming back in. It is time to bring something back in for you, to receive and be received. You are being offered a chance for restoration now, to feel nourished, cared for, and loved. Accept it. You deserve it. The healing process below will help you surrender any guilt or shame you feel for having needs in the first place. It will also help you overcome any struggle that you have received and accepted so that your needs can be met. Do you know how much joy the universe gains from being able to give to you? When you delight in what you receive, when you openly embrace a gift and are so happy with it, the universe is fully received by you. In this space, there is joyful communion between you and life. Energy flows more freely and magic happens. When you demur saying you cannot accept that it is too great a gift or that you are not worthy, you are impeding that flow. You are inhibiting the communion, the connection, the playful interaction between you and the universe. Enough with the false modesty and guilt. You are a radiant sun in human clothing. An exquisite life experience is your birthright. Enjoy it. Soak it up, all of it, including the restoration of sacred rest. From the place of nourishment, you will more effortlessly create, live, and love with greater energy and thriving, pulsing passion. The earth rests each night so it can greet the sun again each morning with the spectacular living art of sunrise. Allow yourself to switch off, step away, close the laptop, switch off the phone, and just be with yourself for a little while. You will return and be more efficient and effective. Rest now, play now, and work later. Forget your worries for a while, switch off. Do something else, let it all go, and it will all flow. Healing process. Say aloud, I release all false guilt and shame about having needs and all false beliefs about rest being wasteful or unnecessary. I accept healthy, productive, sacred rest and the gifts of happiness that it brings. I understand that rest and activity balance, feed, and nourish each other. There is sacred healing that happens through rest, which is very powerful. I accept and receive this now. Through unconditional love, this is now so. Then read this story aloud as though you were lovingly reading it to yourself as a child. You might like to curl up comfortably on the couch. The great French Impressionist painter Monet sat in his garden on a warm afternoon. He was napping lightly on his garden bench, with the sunlight dappling gently through the straw hat resting over his face. It was soft and warm on his closed eyelids. He sighed contentedly. A nosy neighbor poked his head over the fence, keen to know what the brilliant artist was up to now. "Sir, you are resting," the neighbor called out. "No," responded Monet, wriggling to get even more comfortable in his reclining garden chair. "I am working." He relaxed further as the mild breeze tickled the hair on his forearms. Monet returned to his garden the next day. Consumed by the urge to translate his feelings onto the canvas, he painted with great energy and focus. He was inspired and the paint flowed. Again the nosy neighbor poked his head over the fence. He called out, "Sir, you are working." "No," said the artist, barely pausing with his brush. "I am resting." When you are done, give yourself a hug and perhaps have a nap or a cup of tea, or do a little dance around your living room, or paint, relax, go for a walk in the park, or do a spot of window shopping. Just be, play, laugh, and relax. Give yourself what you feel you need at this time. If you aren't certain, that's fine. Guess. And know that the more often you do this, the more skilled you will become in identifying and meeting your needs. And from Divine Brothor of the Light, Paramahansa Yogananda, perseverance. If you wish fulfillment of your right material, mental, and spiritual desires, you should persevere with sustained effort and a definite purpose. First, you should decide what you want, then ask divine aid to direct you to right actions. Persevere and act according to the inner soul direction that you receive, and you will surely be led to your goal. Cosmic power can be utilized by application of the right law. Jesus said, "Seek and ye shall find," Matthew 7:7. Happiness is the altar of God within you. That lasting inner joy is the only important thing to strive for in life. By perseverance it can be gained. In other words, never give up on your vision. And from Divine Sister of the Light, Saffron Satara, Heros Gamos taking place with many who hold dragon DNA in its entirety. Our mission is incoming. Dragon Tribe, I see you. And from Divine Sistar of the Light, Kristen Louise. News flash, I woke up this morning to a clear message that the timelines have now been locked in and consolidated. After a couple of weeks of shifting in and out, they are now secure. There is no point in trying to plan ahead right now, as the future is still being created on a moment-by-moment basis. We are moving into the complete unknown now, the gray area. Our role from here on in is to learn to get comfortable in this space and to continue choosing the higher timeline for ourselves. In other words, choosing the vibration of love over fear. Much love to you all. And from Divine Sister of the Light, Celia Fenn. With the solar eclipse coming up on Saturday the 30th, the Taurus energies are intensifying. Many people reporting difficulties in sleeping and symptoms like heart palpitations and anxiety. Yes, indeed, the energy flows are so strong. Although the solar flares have slowed a little, we are still receiving strong interstellar downloads. 1111 coming in. Not only is there a planetary alignment in Taurus, but our Earth is in the part of the galaxy where we transit Aldebaran, Sirius, Orion, and the Pleiades. All these stellar bodies have close connections with the Earth and our evolution, with traditions of galactic wisdom teaching, and are now transmitting star codes to us. We are being prepared for the big leap we will be making at the Phoenix lunar eclipse on May 16th, 2022. But the Taurus solar eclipse now is opening the doorway for this lunar eclipse that is coming. So please try to remember that the symptoms are caused by an excess of light code, plasma energy in your system, which impacts on our nervous system and our muscular system. The best way to cope with these powerful flows is to open the heart and balance the system and the chakras so that energy flows freely and is grounded as it needs to. Drink lots of water, as old toxic energies are being released and need to be flushed out of the body and system. Oh yes, it is quite a ride. That is why I call it the Phoenix Adventure. All aboard for the next exciting phase of the soul journey on planet Earth. Express Train. From StarChildGlobal.com. And from Divine Sistar of the Light, Valerie A. Elster. Big movements in the field, electrical zaps, and deeper quantum entanglement. Who are you today? Next level initiations. Forgive yourself for the times where you gave your power away, where you didn't speak up or share your truth, where you didn't feel safe to exist. We are being challenged to step into our power, the power of unconditional love, the power of forgiveness and compassion, and detachment from specific outcomes. Whatever lifetime that was from, release it now. And today from Isis Channelings, Rise of the Ancient and Primordial Powers, Mobilization of the Cauldrons of Transformation, plus Timeline Quakes and Beltane Eclipse. The cave labyrinths found at the vortex points of the serpent-dragon ley lines of Gaia initially served as the rebirthing initiation chambers for not only the cosmic blueprint, blue rose, lotus template of new civilizations, but also for spiritual initiates. These were the original energetic vortexes that assisted with the birthing of the four winds of change, Pleiadian wise woman that brought about both the destruction of the old templates and nourished the new templates until they anchored, where the initiate died to his old self and was resurrected anew. Thus these vortexes were wombs or cauldrons of transformation, where different states of consciousness, vibrations coexisted. They were melting pots of different future timeline potentials. That is, node points where timeline jumps were possible, which included interplanetary or cosmic movement as a result. However, over time, in an attempt to harness the great power of these vortex points, which were often marked overhead by a pyramid, tower, temple, church-like structure, they began to be misused and eventually their energy corrupted by sacrificial bloodshed and other rituals and practices that did not align with the divine order, but instead aligned with the patriarchal attributes of subjugation and control of power. Thus many of these sites hold strong trauma memory and soul fragmentation splits. Now with the resurrection of the Blue Rose Template once again on the Easter Gateway, there is a great mobilization in the works of the Earth Shamans, Knight Templars, Priestess of AMORAEA, and Mary Magdalene, Venus, Divine Feminine, and Serket, Priestesses of Divine Protection, Midwives, Transformation, to the ley lines and vortexes. They function as the very cauldrons of transformation, as well as the key holders for initiations into the Blue Rose Wisdom, and they are also gatekeepers of the timeline jump nodes. As they congregate at various vortexes of the serpent dragon ley lines across the globe, we not only experience a simultaneous flowering, unfolding of the Blue Rose Template within us, New Age template based on balanced divine masculine and feminine energies aligned with divine order, but also a remembrance of the trauma, soul fragmentation timelines, and some timeline glitches or jumps. Venus Inanna, many of the ancient pyramids, tower structures, were associated with Venus, divine feminine aspect, is currently at the heart chakra, at the gate of compassion, on her shamanic journey. This will result in the surfacing of old wounds, trauma, hurts to be transformed via love, compassion, and forgiveness and healed into wholeness. This is further supported by the Venus-Jupiter conjunction hours after new moon, feminine occults the sun, partial solar eclipse in Taurus, which is again ruled by Venus. The ancient and primordial powers are at work to bring back balance and the ancient powers in order, for despite the desecration of these energy centers, they still hold the ancient grail, arc wisdom, waiting to be unlocked by the pure of heart and intentions. Further, it's to be a Beltane eclipse supported by the Beltane fires of fertility, union, sexuality, and joy. And light and grace and joy be the change you want to see. Sake Na, from IsisChannelings.wordpress.com. And from Divine Sistar, the light Sophie Bashford. Solar Eclipse and the Divine Feminine. The solar eclipse this Saturday, the 30th of April, brings in an opportunity for the divine feminine consciousness within your soul to expand. If you've recently been led to something that's going to help you grow, heal, awaken, or transform in relation to the goddess, a book, therapy, or intuitive session, course, or workshop, for example, it could well be divinely timed and guided by the sacred feminine activation. Before energies like this flow in, it's common to have a surge of self-doubt or anxiety about who you are or whether you're on track with your soul purpose. You may experience some emotional waves too. These feelings are temporary and usually precede a deep healing shift and or significant expansion within you. You're in the right place. What you've done before has prepared you for this next step on your path of divine feminine transformation. These feelings are temporary and usually precede a deep healing shift and or significant expansion within you. You're in the right place. What you've done before has prepared you for this next step on your path of divine feminine transformation. From SophieBashford.com. And from Divine Sistar of the Light Natalia Alba. Beloved ones, we are about to enter into a new energetic month. Time indeed is nothing like we used to experience before. As the more we evolve, the more we realize time runs faster and faster, as it does not exist or have the same impact on us. May is another powerful month in terms of energy. It is being already introduced by solar flares and other energies that help us synthesize both of our opposite essences, activating our light bodies and continuing with the inner work of alchemy and hence transformation. The power of transformation from within to without is precisely what this month of May offers us, for we all have the opportunity to align with these unique codes and begin a process of transcendence and conscious evolution. There is a lot that this month brings, for we are all in unique stages of our ascension journey. Take what resonates and use it wisely for your personal growth, and hence that of all. I wish you a blessed May, beloved ones. With infinite love, Natalia Alba from StarseedSoul.com. And from the Energy Wizard. The worlds of layers, once unseen, are seen for those who are ready, a multidimensional existence. The alter ego might scream ready, though it comes to be known when the authenticity of readiness and allowing is in the now space. That's when belief in self-divinity authentically. And from Divine Energy Works. 2 powerful eclipses are gaining momentum. The upcoming partial solar eclipse on April 30th is carrying solar masculine energies, and total lunar eclipse on May 16th is carrying lunar feminine energies. Together creating the divine portal of unconditional love, solar and lunar eclipses always come in pairs. Due to the orbital alignments carrying very transformative, destined energies, they are known to be the accelerators, often expediting the inevitable, what is meant to be, marking a major turning point, clearing and merging the timelines. A solar eclipse always falls into a new moon and brings the energies of new opportunities and new beginnings, activating the solar masculine energies. New moon partial solar eclipse in Taurus on April 30th will conjunct revolutionary Uranus, the great awakener. This is a sudden, unpredictable energy of radical change and shifts that is already activated and is bringing sudden revelations, unexpected opportunities, breakthroughs, and destined new beginnings. A lunar eclipse is always a full moon and usually signifies the endings or completion of a cycle, bringing through and activating emotional, feminine energies. Full moon total lunar eclipse in Scorpio on May 16th is working with our shadow aspects, bringing deep subconscious fears and belief into our conscious awareness for processing and integration. The energies of eclipses are working together with the Jupiter-Neptune conjunction energies, creating absolutely unprecedented merging bridge of energies of this eclipse gateway, of integration, completion, breakthroughs, and new beginnings. And from Divine Sistar of the Light, Ramona Lapin, AMORAEA, and Diamond White Flame grid activations. KP5 geomagnetic and solar storms just started moving in, alongside the 3rd day of continued Schumann resonance spikes and a C-class solar flare baseline. A bigger C-class flare just went off as I write this. There's been a big shift overnight again, and all is much calmer and clearer again. The new cosmic consciousness is rising, and so are we. I also have not seen any chemtrails for days here in Ireland, where they have lately been a lot again. So also as Ireland, UK, and France play an important role in the overall unfolding and birthing of the new grid system and organic realities. We have some powerful DNA, diamond plasma light body, and third eye activations happening, blowing our minds and hearts wide open. Emerald heart, rose heart, and network diamond white flame and grid activations. There is a massive amount of light codes and upgrades flooding in, rainbow plasma waves re-encrypting the elementals and matter, as well as AMORAEA flame activations supporting the collective monadic merge and healing of fragmentation of the one consciousness. The AMORAEA flame is the inner Holy Spirit that ignites in the center heart of the permanent seed atom that is located in the higher heart complex. This higher heart complex function is located in the 8th chakra at the thymus gland. AMORAEA is sound frequency that acts as the carrier wave for the override pillar gates. Once the AMORAEA sound frequency runs in our universal tree of life, it splits into the mother and father arc. Mother arc manifests in our density, while the father arc anchors in the parallel time matrix. As we embody both, we override the false parent energies running in our field and anchor the merge of both the real mother and father principle as embodiments on the earth. From Ascension Glossary. Much tender loving self-care is required as we are transmuting a lot on behalf of the collective, as well as having had to put up with a lot of nonsense from others. It's been a case of reparenting others and simultaneously ourselves, doing our best to stay balanced and keep coming back to our heart, dropping into the 0-point field of neutrality and divine love, as well as strengthening our boundaries and discernment. It's both, and this is allowing miracle healings to take place, healing all, as we can see beyond the personal and shift our perspective to that of how Source would see things, as we fully merge with the cosmic mind. These are powerful energies, frequencies, and activations for us to anchor, and these DNA, diamond plasma, light body, third eye, and solar activations are very dehydrating. Drinking plenty of good quality water, grounding, earthing in nature, moving and stretching our bodies, getting out in the sun for further receiving and anchoring of these amazing codes, sound healing, sounding, light language, talk to your DNA, consciousness, salt baths, meditation, relaxation, much silence, and a calm environment are all very supportive. Our bodies are becoming very crystalline and are literally birthing the new organic ascension realities through them, as well as our consciousness. We've been through and are transmuting a lot, especially these past few weeks. The more we can relax our nervous system now, not letting anything or anyone throw us into a wobble or off course anymore, truly helps us merge with our higher levels and multidimensional self. A lot is to be surrendered to Source now, for us to become fully empty of any ego attachments and distortions, and let the Holy Spirit fulfill and show us the way. As I am shown, all that we are required to do now is be able to stabilize and reach the required frequency for all of this to unfold, and the event to shift us fully into the organic ascension realities, fully dissolving all remaining artificial matrix overlays and false programming, all held within our DNA and morphogenetic field. Our double diamond solar rainbow aurora plasma light body is part of this, and we are continuing to receive massive upgrades and activations to allow for all of this to unfold through our own sacred transformation and metamorphosis. It is also important to understand that it is all already happening in the event, which to me is the full collective awakening from the dream, which fully dissolves the false matrix overlays, which has already happened in the quantum field in no time. It is truly only an issue of divine timing now, and always, and us keeping listening to our inner guidance as so much wisdom and remembering, along with our gifts and abilities, unlock now from deep within. It's very important to make time to be silent, to drop ever deeper within to receive and access real truth, answers only we know the answer to, and we came to return to humanity, to truly listen and really connect, to merge fully as one with Source and all, our multidimensional self, to receive and activate all that is becoming available now. We are helping to accelerate the ascension process and the event already unfolding, fully birthing the new organic ascension realities on behalf of all already available as we finish what we came for, the final shattering of the false matrix, dissolving all remaining veils and illusions. The diamond white flame, threefold founder flame, is what returns our original sound and light fields, and is a very powerful field that is surrounding the planet, which I have been working with intensely for the past few days. As the threefold flame grows bigger, it becomes the new higher frequency, an expression of the diamond white flame of purification and ascension. The gateway to the 7 higher heavens is wide open for us to fully activate heaven within and all around us. Let's see for ourselves what we are truly capable of when we trust in the divine plan and believe in us, and that we can help make the magic happen. Eternal love and blessings, Ramona. And from Divine Sistar of the Light, Carolyn, 144 God Code. We are walking through the doorway into our new life. Symptoms of detoxing are revealing that the Most High is freeing you from burdens without delay, with final endings. This is happening for you from spirit, so do not expect the people that have hurt you to take accountability for their behaviors. Focus on our Father's covenant with us to protect us from the enemy and fight our battles for us. Simply walk away, release, and surrender all your pain over to the mighty God for retribution for you and your family. This is the opportunity to regroup and focus on replenishing your health and well-being. Lifestyle changes, boundaries, and mental reprogramming may be necessary to support yourself being happy once again. Support is coming back to you so you can replenish your confidence and power over your life. Listen to the messages coming from Source and take action steps on them. Doing so will restore your stability so you, your family, and home can thrive. This is your callback to restore everything that's been depleted from you for your transformation, rebirth, and new beginning in 5D New Earth and beyond through this eclipse season. Alleluia. In Jesus Christos' name, amen. God bless you, Carolyn Kundalini Twin Flames. And from Divine Sistar of the Light, Leah Whitehorse. Mercury in Taurus sextile Jupiter in Pisces. Venus conjunct Neptune in Pisces. The mood is soft, sensitive, sweet. The Moon, Venus, Jupiter, and Neptune are all singing together in perfect harmony from deep in oceanic Pisces. It's a cosmic choir, sound waves rippling across the aura, healing, cleansing, revitalizing. It's a chance to wash away life's dirt so that we can reconnect, allow ourselves to feel, dance under the light of the moon. Yes, there are overarching factors still in play, but sometimes we need to allow ourselves a moment to savor life's beauty. Let the mind expand as we fill our eyes with the wonder all around us. Never stop learning. Never close your heart. If there has been a conflict, now might be the time to kiss and make up. But if the wish cannot be fulfilled, then you must learn to let them go. Bathe in self-love. Choose to think ahead with a realistic and positive outlook. Create, imagine, envision. Know that you are worthy of all the magic the universe has to offer. The Holy Grail is within. From LeahWhitehorse.com. And from 13 Moon Peace Time. It's called awakening, Tauba, the turning of the heart, the awakening of divine remembrance. It's an act of grace, and suddenly your whole life changes. A spark is put into you. It is very beautiful how it is done. It comes from the higher self. At a particular moment in your incarnation, the higher self is allowed to give you a certain energy. And after that spark, the scintilla, that spark, that infusion of divine energy, you can call it grace. You are no longer the same person. Something in you is woken up. There is this light, there is this hope, there is this sunshine in the eyes. It is incredibly beautiful, most precious moment. Suddenly the whole world was there, like it has always been, and I had never seen it, full of light, full of beauty. All you have to do is be present and say yes. From Llewellyn Vaughan Lee, Sufi Mystic. Keen 239, Blue Overtone Storm. Blue storm qualities: catalyst, transformer, liberator, activation for ascension, purification, light body, transformation, reunion, thunder being, lightning path, initiation by fire, ecstasy of freedom, self-generation. Blue storm comes to help you in the disintegration process that moves you from separation to ascension. This initiation by fire breaks any false containers of self that cannot withstand the flame of transmutation. Only your true identity will live through these fires, for you will be reborn in the hair of all that is. Blue storm provides the water that purifies and quenches your spiritual thirst. In this state of consciousness, you stand willing to surrender everything. You give up what you seem to be in order to become fully what you are. You step into the fires of the unknown, and you are changed forever. Blue storm catalyzes and prepares your nervous system and circuitry for complete transformation. It is the electromagnetic storm of transmutation, the clearing and quickening of your physical, mental, emotional, and etheric bodies. As you become aligned with the descending energies and evolve in consciousness, your body's vibration is raised, becoming less dense. Your new alignment ignites the quickening process that transmutes the shadows of the past, including experiences, judgments, thought forms, and old patterns that have held you back. From 13moonpeacetime.com. And today from the Tzolk'in Times, Keen 239, Blue, Overtone Storm. Overtone is the name for the number 5, and its keywords are empower, radiance, and command. The 5th day of any wave spell is always intense, but in a good way. There's a lot of energy involved, and it can wear you out by the end of the day. If you want to make the most of it, raise your aim and don't underestimate your own power. The number 5 is important because of the way the wave spell flows. The 1st day, 5th, and 9th, and last days are always the same color, and energetically speaking are connected to one another. I always say they are like gear changes, and day 5 we go faster. Today is the blue storm, and storms are full of energy, so be careful of how you use that energy and make changes that are good for you and avoid disruptive behavior. The storm is the catalyst, and nothing stands in its way. When you combine the meaning of the number and the day, the result is empower and self-generate. Today packs a punch for sure. There's fantastic potential for change that can empower you. Plus it is a portal day. Not often do we get this combo. The number 5 on a portal day only happens 4 times in the Tzolk'in, and the blue storm only falls on a portal day twice. Today's guide is the blue hand, which represents healing and accomplishment. Guiding the storm is very healing energy, which will help calm the intensity of the storm. So don't panic, folks. Whenever the blue hand guides us, we can feel quite ambitious. Be inspired by this motivating energy and reach out to grab what you need. And from Divine Sistar of the Light, Christina Papagiorgio, Blue Overtone Storm, 5, Kauak, Keen 239, 27th of April 2021. Radiant Transformation. 27/4/2022 equal 946 equal 910 equal 91 equal 10 equal 1. Day codes 27, Power, Leadership, Command. 9, Completion, Destiny, Service, Grace, Humanity, Divine. 4, Manifestation, Power, Authority. 1, New Beginnings, Original, Unique, Leader. Month year codes 4, Form, Structure, Foundation, Earth, Angelic. 6, Heaven, Christ, Family, Romance, Fertility. 10, 1. 20, The Awakening, Clear Vision. 22, Architect of Peace, Master Builder. Keen 239 equal 14 equal 5. Freedom, Change, Liberation. The portal gates are open for us to pass through and claim our sovereignty as the new Earth leaders. Another huge stellar lineup of codes today, Star Blissons. A galactic activation portal day with the veils are thin on a 9-10-1 coding, completion, and manifesting new beginnings. A brilliant stargate opening for our transition to planetary liberation through commanding back our power. Just another intense day on planet Earth. The codes just keep building on each other like Lego bricks, constructing our new foundation for Terra Nova. Today is a hugely powerful day for transformation and healing. The Galactic Activation Portal Day adds extra potency and intensity to the storm. A definite day to purge all that has been holding you back. Day 5 in the Blue Eagle Wave Spell, where we are being asked to fly high and focus on the big picture, the divine plan for humanity, so that we can create it. Envisioning the highest timeline for ourselves and our planet, as our visionary powers and third eye are awakened and activated. It is time for a mass awakening of humanity. Today we are commanding back our power in order to radiate as the best possible version of ourselves that we can be. We are claiming our personal sovereignty and that of our planet. Viva la revolution! Tone of creation, overtone, tone 5 in the spiritual realm. Action commands, power empowers, essence, radiance. 5 creates the center, core purpose, foundation, and central intent. It is the center of the wheel from which all the spokes emanate. This is the phase where the energy of creation returns to the center and then radiates outwards. Overtones command the unbounded. They order it to be, and so it becomes. Their power radiates from their soul essence through a pure connection to Source. This is the true source of unlimited power. The 5th day of the Blue Eagle wave spell is the one that empowers. When we give ourselves permission to unhook from the drama and fly higher to expand our vision, we transform and begin to radiate. Which aspects of your life or outlook would like to transform in order to feel more empowered? It is time to claim your throne, dear ones. How can you embody more light? The lighter you become, the more you can radiate and shine your full, brilliant light. Allow the goddess to bless you with the answers you seek in order to catalyze these wondrous energies for further growth and soul expansion. The purer you become, the higher you soar. Hitch a ride on the wings of the eagle today, far above the powerful storm, releasing any baggage so that you can soar higher. Remember, after the storm comes the rainbow, revealing the pot of gold. Today's question is, how can I catalyze these self-transformational energies to become more empowered and fully command my soul radiance? Divine blessings, may you radiate your solar light throughout the rainbow universe. In la ketch a la keen, Christina White Magnetic World Bridger, Keen 66. Keen 239, Blue Overtone Storm. The mantra, the code for today is, I empower in order to catalyze. Commanding energy, I seal the matrix of self-generation. With the overtone tone of radiance, I am guided by the power of accomplishment. I am a galactic activation portal. Enter me. And on this powerful day of activations, transformations, and manifestations, let us know, beloved beings of light, in the comments below what you're experiencing, what you're feeling, your dreams, your visions, and your synchronicities. And if you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe and click the subscribe button below and the little bell to get notifications on future updates. And as always, we have a link in the description below to the transcriptions of today's transmissions, and we archive these on our website, primedisclosure.com. 144 flowing in. I'd like to now take the time to thank everyone supporting us in our work and mission. It's because of your monthly pledges and donations we're able to continue this work. So if you'd like to help support our work in this channel and help us continue to bring these daily transmissions to the world, you can either make a monthly pledge or one-time donation at our links at eaglelovecondor.com. I'd like to also thank everyone supporting my Sacred Condor's artwork. You could purchase her beautiful handmade goddess totems, zodiac goddesses, healing jewelry, and other works of art at lunagoddessart.com. She has a 25% off sale for Mother's Day until May 8th, so be sure to take advantage of that. We're going to complete today's transmissions with a powerful prayer from Divine Sistar of the Light, Deb Lee. As a wise instrument for the divine, I set myself free of my past and walk into the future now. With integrity I stand in the light, in alignment with the divine will. I know that whatever serves the larger version also serves me, and I act in alignment with that knowing. I understand that all things are possible, and from that knowledge springs my innate magicianship. In humility, my clear presence magnified to include all abilities that appear magical to limited consciousness. I am complete. All of myself dances around the center of my being, in alignment with cosmic consciousness. I stand in unmarred correspondence with the original condition of the light. Thank you for joining us today, beloved beings of light. We appreciate and are grateful for all of you that continue to join us in this great ascension process. Keep walking gently your sacred path with heart, with peace and love in every step, and keep shining your light brightly into the night. Be sure to make this day and all days the best day ever. The eagle and the condor love you all. Namaste.